Hi guys, I'm here to bring you your This Week at Axis video for the week of November 24th to November 28th. So this week we are going to be establishing a 5-rep max for our back squat, bench press, and deadlift. So we've been working with those RPEs, building up to about an RPE 9 on our final set. This week we'll be hitting that RPE 10, or dare I call it RPE 11. Basically, max effort. You could not do one more rep even if Patrick was standing right in front of you and telling you to do one more. So on Monday, we'll have our back squat, 5 sets of 5, establishing a 5-rep max, and then we are going to be hitting a workout that a lot of you probably have done, whether it's in your on-ramp or just in your time at the gym. We are going to be doing Fran. Fran is a chipper. It is 21, 15, 9 reps for time of thrusters and pull-ups. So to scale this one, you can scale the weight of the barbell for the thrusters, or you can use dumbbells as needed. And for the pull-ups, they are kipping pull-ups because it is a pretty high volume. You can scale to jumping negative pull-ups or ring rows. Remember, Fran is a sprint style workout, so you're moving pretty quick. You should be out of breath with this one. Then on Tuesday, we are going to start with a barbell complex. So it'll be 5 sets on a 2-minute timer of 1 deadlift, 1 hip power clean, 1 hang power clean, and 1 jerk. If you are a new athlete, focus on your technique rather than the load. Remember, mechanics, consistency, intensity. So focus on doing the movements properly, and if that means you're sticking with an empty bar or a PVC pipe, that's totally fine. If you are going to stick with an empty bar or a PVC pipe, do 3 reps of each, so 3 deadlifts, 3 hip power cleans, 3 hang power cleans, 3 jerks. Deadlift, we do this on Fridays, okay? That should be kind of self-explanatory. A hip power clean is pretty much maybe what you'd think it is. So after you do your deadlift, you're going to keep that chest nice and upright. You are just going to bend your knees. You're not hinging forward at all. It's like your back is sliding down a wall. You're going to bend your knees, push through the floor into that power clean. Hang power clean, you are going to hinge for. So we're going to bend the knees, hinge down to about the knee area, and then commence the power clean from that position. And then the jerk, there's either the push jerk or the split jerk. I do recommend working on your push jerk if you're still struggling with the timing of the dip, drive, drop, and catch in that overhead position. And remember, if you are going to split jerk, commit to the split. Don't do like a half split jerk. Just boom, legs out. Anyway, I'm talking too much. I love Olympic lifts, if you can't tell. AMRAP 12 for our workout. So our workout is going to be as many rounds as possible in 12 minutes of 10 American kettlebell swings, 10 sit-ups, 10 burpees. Scale the weight of your kettlebell as needed. Wednesday, bench press, establishing that 5-rep max, so 5 sets of 5. And then we're going to do 2 Tabatas. So the class might be split up between the 2 Tabatas, and then within that Tabata, depending on class size or equipment availability, you might be split up between the 2 movements. But remember, you only work 1 Tabata at a time, so there's 4 movements, but you're not going through all 4 in one go. You're going to do Tabata 1, rest 2 minutes, and then go into Tabata 2. So remember, a Tabata is 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest for 8 rounds. Since we have 2 movements, it means you see each movement 4 times. So Tabata number 1 will be strict pull-ups. We can scale to banded pull-ups or ring rows. And movement 2 will be push-ups, which you can scale to box push-ups. Then we'll rest for 2 minutes, and then you'll go into Tabata 2, or it could be vice versa, but whatever. Movement 1, dumbbell bent over reverse flies. We saw those last week. We're going to see them again this week. Then movement 2, dumbbell strict press. For Tabata 2, select a weight that is appropriate for you. You're probably going to have 2 different weights for your strict press and your bent over flies. That's fine. Find a partner who's going to use the same weight as you and just start on different movements. Then Thursday, the gym will not be open. There will not be class. However, if you are interested in running just a very fun 5K, it's not anything that you have to sign up for. You can just show up at 8 o'clock at the gym a 5K will be starting. If you would like to have the opportunity to warm up, show up early, because at 8 o'clock, I'm going to read you Jason's post right now. At 8 o'clock, you guys will walk across the street over to the corner of North Perry Street and Irving Street, and that will be the start and finish of the run. So make sure you are on time. If you're a little bit late, just catch up. Jason posted the route, so you can kind of do it on your own if you need to. There is a spot in Sugarwad for you to log your time for your 5K if you would like to. Then on Friday, you guessed it, 5 rep max for our deadlift, 5 sets of 5. Remember, I should have pointed this out for bench press, but for our bench press and our deadlift, we do need to pause/come to a dead stop. So for our bench press, we are pausing with that weight on our chest for a good solid 1 Mississippi before pressing again. We cannot do touch and go reps anymore. We are at 5 reps and below. We must pause. For your deadlifts, you cannot do touch and go reps off of the floor. You must come to the floor, stop, reset your shoulders, and then stand up again. If you do not do that, it does not count. So make sure you do that. Then we are going to be doing another one of the girl workouts. This one is Annie. It is another chipper. It is 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 reps for time of double unders and sit-ups. So you do 50 dubs, 50 sit-ups, 40 dubs, 40 sit-ups, so on and so forth. Scaling for this, you can double the number of double unders for your singles. So 100, 80, 60, 40, 20 singles, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 sit-ups. That's all I've got for you guys today. If you have any questions, reach out to accessstrengthtraining@gmail.com. I hope you have a great week of training, and I hope you have a great Thanksgiving.